Welcome to the show, family. Welcome to the show. As always, it's your man Disco Jackson. I have the lovely
Hey guys, it's Alexis.
and my main man.
What's up, y'all? It's Derek. We back.
We back. Hey man, look, I ain't been able to get to the barber shop. This Rona got everybody locked in, man. I need to get my hair finished, braided out. I need somebody to do my braids. I can't even get it done right. Nothing, man. It's terrible going on around here, man. I don't know what's going on. They need to lift this ban, man. Barber trying to charge me $100 to come to my house. I can't do that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can't do that, man.
He risking his life. He bringing himself in your germs.
$100 to come cut my hair, man.
All right, 75
$75 to come to the house. Are you crazy?
What is $30 when you go to the barbershop?
That's different, man. That's a whole bro.
I gotta use my gas to come to your house. I'm risking my immune system.
Man,
if you have some food, I'll be a regular.
What's the difference? What is a couple extra dollars gonna do for your health?
A whole lot.
What?
I might can't go to the next house call because I'm sick.
We're gonna buy you a little bit of orange juice. That's about it.
All right, vitamin C.
Anyway, what's up, D?
Chilling,
man. How you holding out through this?
I'm good, man. I'm not a homebody, but I'm good at home. If that makes sense.
Not a homebody, but you're good at home. I feel you on that. I'm a homebody and I'm good at home. How about that?
Yeah.
I love being out. I've always was in the house anyway, but I think it's more so now just you telling me I got to stay in the house. That's what's pissing me off. I'm rebellious. No, I ain't gonna stay in the house. You ain't gonna make me stay in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But let's get straight to it, man. Today's topic is what? Boom. Marriage. Do people still want to get married? Is it worth it? Dirk, you're already married, so we're not going to ask you. We're going to ask the same person.
I'll go last.
All right. Lex, do people still want to get married? You're not married, right?
No, I'm not.
You're not married? Okay. So
never been.
Okay.
Almost.
Oh, what happened?
I wasn't in love. I had it. I ain't even want to settle. Sorry.
Don't ever settle. Did he propose to you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And you didn't accept it?
I did.
Oh, you accepted it?
I did.
And what happened?
A year later, I was like, I'm not in love. Not with you.
So why? So you was in love at the moment?
I was. I mean, we had a really good time. It was only, we dated for 2 years. It seems like he knew what he wanted. But I just wasn't there all the way. It was.
He had a black toe probably or something. It was
no. It was just like, okay, do I want to deal with this? His mama really don't like me, and this family. That family that need to be a topic.
What?
Family in-laws.
Then why did you accept it then? I'm pretty sure that was all there prior to that. Prior to you saying
like I said, it was 2 weeks. He did it after 2 years. He proposed 2 years later after we were dating. Okay. After that, it was like, all right, we're gonna start living together. So we did start to live together. Not like all the way moving because I still had my own place, but it was like, okay, do I want to cohabitate with this guy? He's a little anal about certain things, it was I wasn't in love. I hit God, if this is meant to be, it'll be, but if not, send me a sign or something. And it just didn't work out.
He sent you a sign? What was the sign?
I can't even remember what the sign was.
Sign.
I think it was my mother calling me, telling me, asking me questions, and I had that aha moment, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Because I'm the type of person when I do get married, that's it.
So hold on. Your mom's called, and you was talking to her. So she made you realize that you weren't happy?
She just put things in perspective. She's just like, it's a reason why you're thinking like this, or, it's a reason why you feel like this. Like, she helped me talk it out. Because I didn't let a lot of girlfriends in my business, and, my mom been there a couple of times. So I got it from the horse's mouth. So I just wasn't in love. We're good friends to this day. It's just, he understood. He's now married with a kid.
How you feel about that? You sure about that?
Because he's still on my line. Ask me how I'm doing.
There's no animosity there, no salt there, no way. So he's still on your line.
Yep. Just asking how I'm doing, you know.
So maybe is there any signs that he might want to get back with you?
I don't even go there. I'm not about to disrespect that woman. I
I
don't
mean,
even go there.
no, I'm just saying.
Mm-mm.
Do you think, you know?
If I entertain it, yeah. If I entertain it, he would.
So
But
so what I'm getting at is he probably settled.
yeah, I know for sure he settled. I definitely know
Wow.
for sure he settled.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel knowing that you made that man settle? You
I
broke
didn't
that
make
man's
him do
heart.
any. I
You
did
pushed that
not.
man to feel
No, I did not.
you
No, I
pushed
did
that man to
not.
feel like it was nothing left on earth and
No,
he
I
had to
did
do what he
not.
had to
He
do.
didn't have to go and marry because he married. Apparently, it was on his mind because he married a year later after we broke up. 18 months after we broke up. So
He married 18 months after you broke up.
yeah, so he knew what he was doing.
Want to be married like that, and that if they don't get what they want, they'll settle for whatever. And I went in a time machine. Y'all DC folks, y'all see behind me. I went back to
Zanzibar, the waterfront.
So look,
down to Zanzibar.
And a lot of times it's women, right? But there are some men that want to be married, and then they propose, and they get shot down, and they like, you know what? And then they go rush into something else, and they like, at least I'm, you know. But there's no foundation there. They just want to be married.
Exactly. And I want to be a wife. I want to be a wife. I wouldn't mind being a stepmom. I wouldn't even mind having another child with the right person. Even though my son is 23 years old. Mm-hmm. But you know, I want to be a wife. I want to be that one to, you know, make sure my house is a home for my husband, for my kids, my grandkids to come to. I want that.
Here you go. Women want to be married, but not wives. Yummy. What do you think about
Brandon,
that?
come on this line. Come on in on this, Brandon.
Jump on up in here.
What you think about that? Women want to be married, but not wives. I've always said that. Again, I've learned since the beginning of the show, a lot of women, some women want the wedding. They want the wedding, they want the title, but they don't want the responsibilities. They really don't want to be married. They don't want the marriage. They want the wedding, everything that comes with it, the glamour, glitter, you know, the social status that comes along with it.
You be dating,
man. Nah, man, that's Brandon, real. That's not
you dating.
It's not necessarily.
Anita, I am so sorry to hear about the passing of your husband.
Yes,
Anita said she definitely would love. She loved being married.
She said she loves being. My husband passed away. Sorry for that. I love being married. I mean, I'm not saying it's all the way a bad thing. I mean, some people can find joy in it. Some people genuinely want to be married, but that's not the majority of what's out here today.
No, and I could go home to my best friend and say, "Babe, let me tell you what happened today." You know, like sharing everything.
The unfortunate thing is that when you get to the point where you have the wedding, a lot of people have delusions about everything just being smooth sailing after that day, and that's not true. Like, we're all human. Right. It's not always going to be great. It's not always going to be blissful. But if you committed to it and you do what you got to do, then it's a wonderful thing. But a lot of people think, oh, we married now, so everything cool. But you didn't work on, like, knowing who the hell you with and how you communicate with them and all that. Like, all that stuff comes out later. And you got to be ready for that. And even if you're not ready, you got to be willing to work on it. That's the key.
Willing to work on it. You just said the right thing. You got to be.
And I think it depends on your upbringing too. You know, sometimes I did grow up with my dad and my mom in a house, and my dad did leave when I was a lot younger. But even my grandparents set the foundation. You know, so watching TV sometimes when the good shows were on, the Cosby's, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, that set a standard too with our age. With our generation age, I want to say now today, the crap that's on TV, these youngsters, they don't want to be married. They want to be on a reality show, or they want to get a check. They want to be with the next baller so they can be on a reality show. I can see what you're saying with the, they want to get married. They think it's glitz and glam because of what's seen on the television.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. This social media done distorted a lot of views, man. It's terrible. I don't even know how to explain it, man. It's just terrible. They want what they see. They're in a rush to get that. They're in a rush to get that status. They're in a rush to make a damn Facebook post. You know what I mean? They want to hear, girl, look at me. You know what I mean? They want to be seen in that dress and with the makeup on and all. They're so pressed to see that, to get the comments and the likes. You know?
Brandon did some
Brandon need to come up in
statistics
here.
for us. Yeah, Brandon said, "Here you go. 70% of women initiate their divorces, not in D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, but in the U.S. Women want the resources, but not to put in that work. Facts."
Hey man, y'all better stop playing with Brandon today. He coming with fire.
He coming. He's showing them 70% of women. But now, is it because the men have cheated?
Oh God.
Is it because the men is like? It's a reason why it's 70%.
Of women initiate their divorces? That's crazy. That's a crazy number, man. All these men ain't cheating, bro. 70% of men in marriages aren't cheating, man. Come on, man. Let's not do that.
Okay,
Let's not do that.
60.
Are you kidding me? Really?
But,
Johnny, you're not gonna get on her for that? You gonna let her say that?
What is behind this 70% of women initiate their divorces? Why are women initiating these divorces? Is it he's not working, cheating? What is it?
It could be a lot of stuff, man. That's a big question to ask, and it's, I would say that it would be, I don't know what the answer is, but I don't think you can put it all in one box. Whatever the answer is, you can't say that 70% number is because, and fill in the blank with one word, like, oh, they don't want to do the work, and that's the only reason why 70%. I don't know. I can't believe that that's true. There's probably some other stuff that we don't even know about, and that's probably a list of 100 things. Who knows?
Yeah.
Really right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the majority of it isn't a man cheating. That's just crazy. Why it can't be the woman's just not happy anymore? She's not satisfied.
Exactly. Yeah. Or it's just like she saw something else.
Hey, Renika's
somebody else.
Abusive controlling. What do you mean by that, man? Explain yourself. Let's hear it. Because you posted. I posted something a few minutes ago on my page about this topic actually, and she said she don't want to get married anymore. I wish I could find the comment she said, but I'm not even gonna go look through it. But pretty much she said men get lazy. How do we get lazy? And I responded, once women get married, they stop having sex. I mean, I've never been married, but from what I've heard from a lot of dudes, that's what seems to be happening. So I don't know.
We got the comments is rolling up.
Yeah, they firing off tonight. Okay. Abusive, controlling, disrespectful. How are they disrespectful? You got to elaborate. What the hell? I will be back to view when we have a better topic. Okay, I can understand her angle with it. I get it. Bro, stop Russell Wilsoning over there. Women are never satisfied.
I guess I'll be Russell Wilson tonight. I'm just, you know what my angle always is that there, to me, I look at things in perspective, right? If there's only one answer, this would be simple. So I always look at perspectives, and sometimes sometimes the man is wrong, sometimes the woman is wrong. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm not gonna mince words and be like, well, they all cheat, or I hate doing absolutes because that would mean everybody's the same.
My man,
I can't do that.
My man, let's see what she said here. Some don't know how to take their spouse truly being submissive and letting each person truly live the role of husband and wife through thick and thin. Working problems out and resolving issues takes experience, compromise, time, and resolution. Nobody has time for that anymore. I agree with you on that. But let me ask you a question, Danielle. Since you brought it up, are women really being submissive nowadays? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think women know how to be submissive anymore. So what I've noticed is some women correlate submissiveness being with weakness, giving in all the way, losing their power. That's not what it is. That is absolutely not what it is, and I don't know why they're doing that. I have no clue why are they viewing it that way. But I've noticed that some women, a lot of women, they won't be submissive because they think they're being weak. They're so stuck on this whole independent thing, the whole equal rights, we're equal, we're the same, but they say as the man is a woman, woman's for a man. They say the man that finds his wife, but he finds you, but you don't want to submit to him. I'm not saying do everything this man asks in a weak sense, but understand what being submissive is. And somebody's gonna say, well, does he know how to lead? I already know that's great. Come up. I know that's coming. I'm waiting for it.
Alicia says, what is the real definition of being submissive in 2020?
I'm gonna let Dirk answer
You're
that.
asking for a friend.
For
Right, because I want to know.
You know, and the reality of it is we're in 2020, and I have to assume we all come from a generation where there were traditional gender roles, and now it's kind of gray for a lot of people. Like, you know, you have a lot more dominance, like like Disco was saying, in women, and what does that look like in a relationship? Like, if you have your dominance as a woman, you independent, you got your own stuff, but you still in a relationship, but you want your man to be the same way, you can't, like I always say, and you can hate me for saying this, but it can't be two dudes.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna click on this. My man. They can be in the right situation. A man that can take charge is a turn on. Okay, I get that. I can appreciate that. But can you truly submit though? Can you truly submit to that man? You know, and his leading. Are you willing to follow him?
Folks writing novels tonight.
Now,
They
writing a
are.
whole
They on
novel.
it.
All right, let's see if I can get Renigo's whole comment up here. Men change when they get married. It seems like they think women are their possessions now. A woman has to change her entire life. Can't have friends, can't work at certain places, can't do anything, just be at home. I only speak on my prior marriages. Then once they get you to that point, it's controlling. And what does controlling lead to? Abuse, whether it's verbally, physically, or mentally. Well, what the hell type men you been dealing with, Renika?
That's a special type of dude right there.
Yeah,
that is a whole nother situation.
That's a whole different type of dude.
That's a whole narcissist right there.
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you this though: how many times have you been married? If you don't mind asking. Why don't you click on the link and call up here so we can talk to you? So we ain't got
because y'all got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, y'all typing, man. Y'all want to talk? Let's talk, baby. I want to hear what y'all got.
We're trying to save you from getting carpal tunnel tonight. That's my gift to you.
Mandy says marriage is not treated like they used to be. Like our grandparents, there was no divorce. Today's society, it's too
probably
too
easy.
Yeah, I believe they toughed it out back then, but were they truly happy back then? I'm pretty sure they weren't truly happy.
That's the thing.
They stuck around.
You know, a lot of them, they be like, we've been married for 40 years, but behind closed doors,
man, they was hating each other, man, smacking people with frying pans, arguing, all that. They wasn't necessarily happy back then. It was frowned upon to get divorced back then. Nah, you stuck it out. You stayed there because you were shamed and shunned if you did it. You know, I think that's the difference between then and society now. Easy just to move on. No one fights for their equal. I guess it's pretty easy to move on. I don't know. I mean, it's that's what I was just saying. It's a lot easier today than it was back then. I mean, a mate is easy to find nowadays. You know, somebody to occupy your time is easy to find. Would you agree, Lex?
Yeah, someone to occupy your time is easy to find.
Yeah, somebody to occupy your time.
And at the end of the day, you know, now we're in 2020. The substance of the relationships, I believe, is weaker because of how we interact with each other. It's just so microwave. And then you spend some time with this person. You're like, well, we've been together for a couple of years. We might as well do it. You nobody said anything about love or being connected or committed. It's like, we got a kid, so we might as well do it. You get married. Now you got issues because you don't even know who the hell you with, and then you get divorced, and it's easy to do that because you never had a connection in the first place other than time spent.
Yep, they made it so easy to get divorced now. I know him in Maryland, you don't even have to wait a year no more.
Oh, really?
Yep, you don't have to wait a year no more. Once if it's mutual, y'all can get it done. Boom, right there. Go to the court, get it done. So they making it so easy, and I'm not mad at it. I mean, hey, if you don't want to be in that situation, don't be in that situation. There's no point of riding it out. You know, for what? You're unhappy for 20 years.
I still need Brandon to come up here.
Brandon said, "Women marry the futures and the babies, and then complain there are no good men." Hey, man,
no, they ain't marrying the futures. They having the babies by the futures, but he ain't proposing.
Nah, man. You think they ain't, man? I'm pretty sure if he popped the ring to them, every last one of them, they would have said yes. I'm positive. Let me pop a ring to somebody. I get laughed at up out of here. Nice guys finish last, man. That's all I'm saying. Brandon got a type. What is your type, Brandon? They coming for you on here, bro. Brandon is like Jerome yesterday. What does that mean, L?
I want Brandon to join in.
He ain't gonna join in. I wish he would. The link is there, y'all. Click the link. I pinned it up.
That link. Anybody who want to click in, but they don't want to be on the screen like in video, you can choose to come audio only, so we can just hear your voice. But come on up,
Right.
because I know, like I said before, I know a lot of people got their quarantine hair, and they, we all jacked up right now.
Here's a question. Oh man, Sierra wasn't
It
engaged.
sounds like somebody got a damn teapot or something.
That's Lex back there with her infamous Wendy phone again.
You know what? Y'all go.
Oh, there you go. Was Sierra engaged in the future? I don't know. But she got Russell Wilson now. She done found her. Hey, she found her a good dude. But Brandon, that kind of contradicts what you just said, man. She found Russell Wilson is a good dude, I presume.
All the way good.
But how do we know though? That's gonna be a whole image.
Yeah, you never know.
That could be a whole image.
You can't tell me
How
that
do you
girl
how do
ain't
you know
glowing.
that?
You
How
will
do you
never
It
know.
just shows that girl is glowing.
She shows what she wants to show you, though.
She is glowing.
How do you know that? So
she is glowing.
Is that bae goals? Is that relationship goals? Is that marriage goals? Is that husband
For
goals?
a lot of women, that's
my goals is Lex goals. I don't care about nobody else goals.
And Russell is a nice guy, not finishing last. How do you know that though, El? How do you know? He could be a straight asshole behind closed doors, man. Everybody puts on an image in public. How do you know? How do you know he wasn't groomed to be the way he is? Huh? You don't think he knows what he's doing? That man is worth $100 million. You think he's gonna mess that up in public? He's the poster child for his job, for his organization.
You don't think that he wouldn't slip up by now if he wasn't that person?
But how do we know we didn't?
I mean, I'm saying slip up in the public eye.
I don't know. Maybe he's that careful. He got a good team behind him.
Anything's possible.
Again,
Beyonce. The key point here is being self-aware of who you are to know what you want and stop coveting other people's relationships, no matter how good it look, because that ain't you.
Absolutely, bro. That ain't you. You got to live your own life, man. You got to do your own thing. You try to base your whole situation around what these celebrities or these fake celebrities are doing, you'll never be happy. It's never going to work because you're going to keep trying to do what they're doing, and what they're doing ain't for you. It's not going to work for you.
Brandon is lit tonight.
What do you say? Russell Wilson is a good simp, not a man. What man picks a rapper's leftovers to have a marriage and kids with? Russell Wilson and Carlton Banks are the same.
Baby, that don't mean she a leftover. Don't do that.
What man picks the rapper?
Brandon?
Hey man,
Brandon, are you married?
I'm willing to bet not. In my soul, I feel like you.
Man, El said, men are men. Nobody is perfect, but some have better values and behavior. You're right. Some do. It is possible. Fawn says it's possible Russell is just a good family man. It's very possible. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm absolutely not saying that. I ain't taking nothing away from the man. I'm just saying we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Don't put too much stock into these people that we don't know. We don't know their situation. We don't know their relationship. How do we know? Here's something for you guys. Riddle me this. How we know Future ain't a good dude?
Well, shit, he ain't with his. You don't see him with his kids.
Do you not?
You don't see him with his kids.
Why? Because he doesn't show it? Because he does. How about this? I totally forgot Jay-Z and Beyonce had twins, bro. I totally forgot. I ain't never seen a picture of them. Ever. I don't see them in public with them ever. Does that mean they're not with him? Yes or no? That's all I want from you, Lex.
Oh, I seen the picture of him.
That's not what I asked, Lex. That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. Yes or no?
I don't know where you been.
Oh, okay. Well, what I'm telling you is we see Blue Ivy a lot more than those twins. I ain't never seen the picture. Okay, I might be out of the picture, out of the loop, but I haven't seen it. My point is, how do we know that Future ain't with his kids? I've seen pictures with him and his other kids. I've seen him being at the schools, having fun at the parties and all that. I've seen that.
Well,
so how can we look at Fawn? Are you serious? Future ain't shit. How do you know that? Because Sierra says it. Because of how their relationship was, you're gonna say that man ain't shit. That's terrible, man. How you gonna judge that man off of what them two went through? That's terrible. You can't do that.
I'm just saying he publicly has a lot of baby mamas. So
So,
publicly,
so
he was just with one girl and they broke
He's-
up by the time she
He's
had
being
the baby.
fruitful and multiplying. That's all.
right. So what? Why y'all mad at that
I
man?
mean, you know, Russell said it, Sierra said it. He don't take care of his kid.
Did Russell say that?
Russell
Did he say that? What did he say?
Yes, he did. And Russell also said, "You gonna stop taking my wife through all this crap, trying to get child support and etc." And he gift all the future baby mamas either some stock or some money. So Russell, yes, Russell did call him out.
Why
Yes.
why that man can't
Russell
take her for
called him
child
out.
support? Women take him for child support. Why he can't take her?
No. They were Russell was saying, my wife is not going to continue to have all this. You're not going to keep stressing her out trying to get child support from you, because apparently he wasn't paying child support.
Oh, okay. What the hell she need child support for? Her husband worth a whole $100 million. Are you kidding me? Are
He
you
wasn't
kidding
taking
me?
care of his child.
Man, look, are you kidding me? She
He
has her
wasn't
own
taking care of his
estate.
child.
She's well off. She has her own estate. What she need child support for? And how you know the man ain't taking care of the child? How you know she ain't letting him see
Well,
it?
Russell called him out.
You about to make me curse hard on here. I ain't trying to curse too hard, man.
Russell called him out.
Man, so come on, man. Russell called him out. So what? Future taking the high road ain't saying nothing back to that man. Are you kidding me?
Ricardo said Russell was going to beat Future behind.
Bro,
Don't let
Come on.
Brandon hear you say that.
See,
hey Perez,
Sierra
come
was
on,
really
man.
engaged to and laid down with Future, and she was his third baby mama.
Come on, man.
If Future's a clown.
Oh man, let me get that out. Let me go back here real quick. Sarah was willingly engaged to and laid down with Future, and she was his third baby mama. Third. If Future is a clown, Sierra is too. Then Russell buy Sierra's masters for Wendy's. For Wendy's. Hey man, go ahead, man. I can't talk about. I ain't going down.
Ain't nothing wrong with that man trying to show his woman how to level up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Jay-Z taught Beyonce how to level up. Ain't nothing wrong with him helping his wife level up. That's what he's supposed to do.
You're absolutely right. I'll agree with you 100%. He did what he's supposed to do as a man. Boy, his wife's masters.
Brandon, don't you say a now another comment, Brandon.
Now you're gonna get 10.
What the hell her husband's salary have to do with him not supporting his child financially? Stop it. How do we even know that they're allowing that man to support him financially? Huh? And what I'm saying, can I finish? Can I finish?
Okay.
Let me finish, man. Thank you. What I'm saying is, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Nothing.
I don't know enough about that dude to even
Not
be
a
talking
darn
about
thing. You ain't gonna say nothing.
No, what I was gonna say was for real. What I was gonna say was she has money. She's well off. Her husband is well off. Why is she taxing that man? What do you need from him? That's called being bitter, salty and bitter. You have absolutely no need for that man to give you any money at all. Child support is designed for people that aren't able to take care of the kid.
Now,
that's what it's for. It's not designed as a punishment, man.
I don't think it was just child support.
That's all it's being used for. It's punishment. I
don't think it was just child support in his case. He was just not there, supposedly not there as a father.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was reading the comment.
I don't think it was just child support. Supposedly he's just not there as a father.
Oh, supposedly, allegedly. That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm not in a household.
Because we allegedly we don't know what's going on over there. So we're gonna stop it all that. Russell publicly said he wants Sierra to stop trying because he wasn't giving it. All right, well, whatever. He wasn't giving it. Okay, you mad at the man for that? Let the man see his kid, man.
I'm sure they are not saying you can't see your child.
How about this though? Let me ask you how. Since we on this topic, Brandon, I know you're gonna answer this one. How do you feel about these pictures of Russell holding and cuddling up with the kid and taking him to football and doing all these loving things like he's his real father, man?
What's wrong with that?
I'm asking you how you feel about it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay. You don't think that's like a slap in the face to that man?
No.
Nah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
You step up. I'm not about to I am not about to treat my stepchild any lesser because I don't want people to think that, oh well, I'm not his father, so I shouldn't be doing A, B, C, and D. No.
Right.
No.
Okay. I agree with you.
Even if Future is stepping up, you know, he's gonna. That is a loving man. He is a father. That is a loving man. Why should he treat any child any
What's up,
differently?
Jazz? That's what a real man's going to do. Period. Hey, you know what? I'm just asking a question. I can roll with that. Brandon said, I can't agree with you on this one, B. This is what good Sims do. Stop it, man.
Nah. Because if he didn't do anything, you have a problem with him then.
Exactly.
Right? Oh, he the stepfather. He just sitting in the back. He not even interacting with kids. And you be like, damn, what's wrong with him?
Right. Well, ho. On your next show, invite someone happily married folks to speak on the behalf of being married and how they're going through trials and tribulations in 2020. Look, my man is married, right? Look, you click the link.
I'm letting y'all go through y'all Future and Sierra Fest, and then
I'm gonna leave it alone.
We haven't even gone there before.
I'm gonna leave it alone. But what I will say is I'm not mad at Russell at all for what he's doing in public with the little kid, man, being there for him, hugging him, showing him love. Because I do that myself, man. I've done that. So I've had a hand in raising many kids, you know, none of my own, but raised many. You know, I still call them my stepchildren. So I ain't mad at that all. I'm just asking. You know, that's just me. Audrey, click the link and get on here so we can have a rapid taste. Because I want to talk to you. Anyway.
Yeah, come on up here.
Jazz, we already know you happily married. Been there since you was 16. We already got the whole story. All right. We know y'all ain't going nowhere, so you don't fit in this one. A real man not going to worry about what the next man pockets look like. If you have a child, a real man going to take care of his responsibilities. I get it. But again, man, here's the thing with that. We don't know what's going on the other end, man. Again, we don't know if Sierra is keeping the kid from him or what they're talking about. Y'all can't sit here and tell me y'all haven't seen baby mama drama, man. Y'all can't tell me you haven't seen it. I refuse to believe this is all on Future. I'm not going to say and believe that. I refuse to believe it.
I don't know enough.
I don't know enough to say it is, but I'm not going to believe that it's all on that, man. Y'all got to cut that out. These damn women, y'all all bound together when it's time for something like that. When it's time to dog a man, but y'all never come together when the female is wrong. I'm tired of it. Damn it.
I know some good men that are great fathers, and they baby mothers, ex-wives, they're hell raisers. And it's just like, my whole thing is I shouldn't have to have a judge to say you need to take care of your child. I didn't get support. I took care of my son on my own. My son's father was some trash. If anybody on my page listening, I'm sure y'all know who he is, but he's some trash. However, I didn't dog him. My son grew up and knew what his father did not do. You know, so I didn't have to say he's trash or he's not doing this and that. And I never stopped him from seeing his son. So there are good men out there that is busting their behind every day. And these women are so bitter, have them up and down the courts. I mean, there was one situation I know where the guy, he went to her and said, look, I lost my job. I would be more than happy to pick them up after school. Don't take them to daycare until I get another job. She's like, no, you need to find a way to pay the aftercare. And I'm like, wait, what? You need to go to court and tell the judge that you don't have a job and you are willing to get these kids after school. So you do have some bitter women out there. But sometimes women have to kind of put their foot on these guys' neck. Like, look, either take care of your child or we're going to have to go financially, or I'm going to have to go to court. But ladies, don't be bitter if these men want to take care of their kid, their son, and it's not always financially. They may not have it. They
don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
Not at all.
They don't want to hear that.
All right, put the banner back up, man. Let's get back. Let's get back because Sierra and Future done rode for 30 minutes.
Yeah, man. So what we talking about is, do people still want to get married, and is it worth it?
So look, that's my take on this, right? The first part of it, right? Because the second part of it, I may be a little biased, but I'm gonna still share. But in 2020, I think that the amount of people who want to actually get married, I think it's way lower than it probably ever has been.
Yeah,
people don't have a lot of examples of what it looks like to be happy. Absolutely. And they've seen it, right? Like when we were, you know, like I think it was like whoever said this earlier about how it used to be with our parents and our grandparents back in the day, whether they was happy or not, they was together. Now,
Right.
divorce is like, hey, you go. It's like, you know, you handing out Scooby snacks, like, oh, you want to get divorced? Cool, cool, cool. And now you have a generation that's seen that, and they're like, well, why would I even want to do it now? Like, what's the point? I don't even see the fruits of it from most of the people that I've seen. So do I get the sentiment? Sure. But I still believe that, you know, there's a population of people that still would like to have that connection and be with that person for the rest of their life, right?
Mhm.
But you know, it's not sexy because they seeing a lot of dysfunction and trauma and a whole bunch of other stuff every day. And they're like, why would I want that? I had a friend that would say that all the time. And he was like, look at all of my friends. Look at what
Wow.
I don't want that.
Wow. Take him to church, man. Talk to him, Dirk. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Here you go. We got a comment from Yes right here, baby. Where is that? Boom. Brandon is back, y'all. Uh-oh.
That's right.
Audrey done chimed in.
Let's go.
I need for Brandon to come in on the show.
There is no economic value unless you are impoverished to getting married. Why would someone front load their assets to be in a business partnership where half of them fail? Whew. Hold on. We got a new friend here. Audrey.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
I don't want no nonsense out of
Hi,
you,
how
Mike.
you guys doing? Yes, I'm
You hear
just
me?
getting off of work, so just
Okay.
coming in the house.
Okay. You wash your hands.
Yes, I did.
All right. Go ahead. Chime in. Let's see what you got to say.
Well,
First of all, how long? I know you're married. How long have you been married?
3 years. Been married
3
3
years.
years, but I've been with my husband for 7.
Been with him for 7, married for
Mhm.
3.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Marriage is a beautiful thing, of course. You know where I stand, my belief.
Yes.
Wholehearted believer
Yes.
in God.
Go ahead.
and
You
the
can tell
Bible.
him. Yeah, you can say it here. I ain't messing with you tonight.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
Say I ain't getting struck messing with you tonight, Audrey.
No,
Go ahead.
it's not that, but I do believe that submission is a gift, and
A gift,
anytime
okay.
that a woman, yes, anytime that and submission is not like, oh, you beating me into submission, where it's not like that. It's like I have to give my husband, the lead way. Like he has to lead the household because he's our foundation for our household. So if he falls, then the rest of the foundation of the house is crumbling.
So how do we get let me ask you this. You let me say this. I know these two guys personally, her and the husband, all right? I know they're both, well, I don't want to tell them what you do for a living.
Okay, yeah, we the popo.
Okay, well, they're the police officers, okay? So being a married police officer can be very challenging. So
Yes.
and it's a what's the term? Alpha. It's an alpha mentality.
Absolutely.
For both sides. So how do you guys balance that?
Well, that's
You have that alpha mentality. I know that personally. And obviously he does. So how do you submit with the alpha mentality?
No, I had to learn that myself, because it was to the point where I would talk to him like he's, a Joe Blow citizen on the street. And it was almost belittling. Like, I don't want to belittle my husband, this man I'm about to marry, so I had to check myself. And I think a lot of times women really do got to look at themselves in the mirror, like, yo, like, did I really just say that to my man? Because even though as men, you got this macho exterior, but deep down inside, you could be really, hurting their feelings.
Absolutely.
So I had to learn how to adjust my tongue, and not to say that, I won't say my piece. I will say my piece, but I'll keep it very respectful. And when I come home, that's it. I turn it off. Like, I'm not the police anymore when I come home. That's it.
So you let him lead. You let him lead the household.
Absolutely.
And this is why did you want to do this? Why is this something you chose to do?
What do you mean?
Because is this something you want to do, correct?
Absolutely.
Because you wanted a happy household.
Well, the Bible says it.
Okay.
wives be submissive to your husband. The Bible says it.
I wasn't trying to get there.
Lexus, please don't.
I'm just saying.
Jerome be going at it.
This is gonna turn into a church service.
It
Like,
says
No,
it.
I don't have no damn
5:22.
money for offerings
Dang,
tonight.
come on now.
That's right.
Ephesians 5:22.
What
Shit,
kind?
wives be submissive to your husband.
Exactly.
Your husband take the lead of the
Go ahead and throw
household,
Brandon
brother.
comment up, Disco. Go ahead and get it in.
Okay.
That's
I ain't want
coming
to
from
do
you,
this.
Audrey.
Brandon, she's gonna fry you, bro. I already know this is gonna go down. But Audrey, can you read that? Can you see it? How happily married would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 10? And how happy would you say he is on a scale of 1 to 10?
Get him, Audrey. Get him.
I mean, why would it be anything less? This is something that we built. Like, we didn't start off like, oh, this happy-go-lucky couple that everyone looks up to. It was like straight out fights at one point in time. Like, because again, you're dealing with two alpha personalities. Like, nah, you ain't about to tell me what to do and vice versa. And that's not even the case. And it just got to the point, like, when we're standing at the altar, like, you know what, babe, I love you. There ain't nobody else. We love each other, and let's conquer the world together. When he falls, or when he's having his anxiety and spiritual attacks, it's for me as his wife to cover him in prayer.
But how did you get to that point? That's the question I'm trying to get to. How did you, as a woman, as a female, from this area, with all the men around flocking at you and all of that, how did you get to that point of saying, you know what? Let me stop this. Let me save this. Let me submit. How?
To be honest, I was tired of being hurt. I was tired of dating the same type of dude. The same type of dude I would date would dog me out. I'll get cheated on, become the hope for. I ain't going, well.
Say what you got to say. We all family here.
No. For 2 years straight, I was the side chick in my previous relationship. Didn't even know it. So I had to take a step back and look at all the guys I dated. And my husband, me and my husband were best friends before we even started dating. So honestly, every time I cried on his shoulder about what, so-and-so done did to me, he was right there. So he already knew all my baggage and all my past experiences or whatnot.
You know what? I got a theory behind that, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't even gonna do that on the show today. But that goes back to that friend zone show we had about my man made it up out of that joint. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, to answer the question that popped up, it's definitely 10. If he was here right now, he'll say 10. He's at work. He's a detective on call. So
right. I got one for you. Co-leadership is a myth. It's just a veil for women to do what they want in a relationship, while deferring to a man on the things they don't want responsibility for. Anybody want to speak on that?
I'll speak on it. Like for me, it's not about co-leadership. It's about who's better at leading what, when, right? So like, I'll never say that we're equal as far as like, who's better at managing money. Somebody's gonna be better at that. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, let me do the same as you. We both shared the load in our own way. So I would never say that we equally lead on every single thing. That's not being honest. Just like people always say, it's, split down the middle when it's 50-50. No, it might be 80-20, it might be 70-30, might come back to 50-50. It just depends on the ebbs and flows of what we're going through at that time.
Audrey, let me ask you this.
Yes.
I know the person you are today. You're married. Looking back right now, you're the person you was a few years ago, right? When we first met.
Yeah.
And would you get married again today?
Back
honestly
then?
speaking? Yeah, if you wasn't
Back
the
then?
Audrey. No, today.
No.
If you were the person back then today, would you get married today?
No.
Why not?
I think it was back then, it was more so I didn't understand the beauty of marriage. I wanted the wedding, I wanted the the pictures.
Okay. See, there it is. Somebody's being honest, man. Somebody's being honest. Thank you.
It was, I was in love with the
idea.
thought, the idea of being married.
And
but
so many
I
are
was not ready as a wife to be someone's wife as the way I am now.
Thank you for saying that. And I just said that. And so many people that is exactly what's going on today. Nobody wants to admit to it. Here we go. A married man cannot speak honestly on leadership in a relationship. He will end up on the couch.
This dude in his absolute.
Don't you bring him back up anymore. Leave him on red.
We all the same.
Hey, he said he's gonna end up on the couch. Hey, B, so you saying Dirk can't speak honestly because he's gonna be on the couch, man? Is that what you're saying?
He's gonna say that every single man is exactly the same. Like, let's say for an example, there's 2 billion, there's 10 million married men out here, and you're gonna say every married man is gonna react exactly the same way, even if mine is different and I'm that one. I can't say that that's true. Because it's also about who you're married to, too. You might be married to a woman that you feel like you can't talk about that. That's not me.
My man.
Can't, if you're dealing with a woman like that, then yes, what you're saying is true. And even if 70% of them was doing that, cool. But when you make an absolute statement, I'm not mad. That's what you've been doing the whole time. So we can do this all night. But everybody ain't the same. Everybody gets married for different reasons. A lot of them are not, worthy reasons to do it, and you can lump them in a category, but it's some of us out here that we happy.
Kalia, what's up, Green Lips?
Ephesians 5:22.
Oh,
there you go.
At the end of the day is divine
That's
alignment.
it.
Wives, submit to your husbands, and husbands, love your wives. He who loves his wife loves himself.
Yep.
That's it.
They don't know.
That's it.
They don't know the Bible. Read your Bible. Read your Bible.
But don't stop before you get me started, please.
Go ahead. I ain't say
No.
nothing. Go ahead.
Stop, Lex. Because the Bible. All right, let's keep it moving.
because it's like this, like what Brandon said earlier, right? I'm not going to ever fully disagree with every single thing that Brandon says. If you look at it statistically, right? I'm an engineer. You look at it statistically, the success rate don't look that great right now. Right. So why would you go into something where the success rate is even 50%? Right. Who would want to take those odds? And so you got to say to yourself, am I going to look at those statistics and include myself in that statistic, or am I going to move the way I feel like I should move?
I got one real quick. I ain't got no choice but to speak on it now. There are so many people who don't know the Bible or what it biblically means to be submissive, but want their wives to be submissive. All right, I got to speak on it now. So, who says that the Bible is correct? That's what we're taught, right? That's right. No. So, what if a person? So, are you telling me a person that doesn't believe in the Bible, he can't be a good husband? He can't make a good wife out of that woman? Is that what we're saying?
Well, it depends.
Is that what that means?
Are you equally yoked or not?
Do you have to? No, look, stop.
He's not going to answer that.
All right.
I mean, really, does a man have? So you telling me I'm not even gonna ask you, Audrey. Lex.
I'm with Audrey. We about to preach.
So if a man doesn't believe in God, you can't date him. What if he's that man that perfect?
No.
Why not?
I can't.
I ain't talking to you, Audrey.
How do he think he got here? How do he think he got here? Absolutely not.
He might have different beliefs.
Absolutely not.
So who's right? Who's right way?
Absolutely not.
Is Buddhism the right way to believe?
Absolutely.
So
is Islam the right way to believe?
Go down the religion rabbit hole, right?
Because man, that's what they're trying to take me, man. I ain't trying to do it tonight.
No, listen, I'm not trying to stop the discussion or anything. But this is what it is. Take God out of it, right? Let's say you took God and religion out of it, right?
Okay.
It boils down to the bigger picture, which is, do you believe in traditional gender roles or not? If you do, you're going to act a certain way. If you don't, you're going to act another way. So if you believe in traditional gender roles, then submission is going to be a part of that, right? Because you're not going to have two, like in Audrey's case, you have two alphas. If you believe in traditional gender roles, then the woman is going to say, okay, I know I'm an alpha, but, and then fill in whatever you got to do, right? That's how this works. Whether we can talk about Buddha and all that stuff all night, but at the end of the day, either you believe in traditional gender roles or not. That's just my little 35 cents.
No, you good. That 35 cents just turned it into $1 because you just saved some people tonight, buddy. I was about to go in. Audrey's been waiting for me for years to do this too, and you almost got it tonight. I swear to God, you almost did.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna behave.
I'm trying to find Mike's comment. He said something to that effect. I can't find it anymore, Mike. But he said something to what you just said. Here we go. This for you again.
Oh God.
Oh
To
yeah,
my
we're
man
gonna
that's
have
married
a
up.
battle of wits all night.
To my man that's married up there on the panel. You are an engineer. You have a methodical mind. Don't you at least acknowledge that there is an opportunity cost to getting married versus choosing to self-actualize instead of getting married?
Right. And if you go back and replay the tape, I actually agree with you earlier. Technically, if you look at statistics, it technically doesn't make sense, but that doesn't mean that I don't have the right to choose it if I want to, right? Statistically, it doesn't make sense. If you look at the failure rate, who would want to take those odds? If you had money and you was putting it somewhere, you wouldn't want those odds, right? But if I make that choice, then you got to be like, okay, that man made that choice. You can't be like, the hell you do that for? That's on me to do that, right? Based on what I believe in and what I want to do. And I'm good where I'm at right now. So you can tell me how long it is all day.
You heard it. Derek Good over there at the Zanzibar.
Right. We chilling at the Zanzibar tonight.
Hey, you need to turn around and go in there and get a drink.
She good over there.
Yeah.
Brandon.
I ain't got no background.
Hey, y'all don't let my man have it tonight, but hey, it's all good. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. You win, Audrey. I'm glad. Nah, sir. All jokes aside, you're happily married. I'm happy for you. I'm glad of that. Hopefully, maybe one day I can find that. I don't know. Who knows? Well, I don't know. Is she out there?
To say I'm gonna pray for you. All right.
Nah, you can say that. Go ahead.
I ain't mess with you. It's
No, you can say it. You can pray for me. You can pray for me. I accept it. How about that?
Sure thing.
I receive it. Clear business. I receive it.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Nah, don't go yet because we got this one right here. At the bare minimum, a man is expected to finance the majority, not all, of dates, play the role of protector, carry heavy packages, and drop to one knee to propose. What exact expectations do you ladies hold yourself accountable for? Good question. Mike with the motherfucking swinging out the pop.
Are we going back to the original roles?
That's a submission. Our roles.
Yeah. Are we going back to the original?
It seems like Michael, you ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing, Michael. We've been on here.
You wait to bring that at me this time.
We done been on here for 52 minutes, and you want to cover. You must be wasn't listening.
Terrible, man. So okay, Audrey, what do you hold yourself accountable for?
I hold myself accountable for a lot of things. Sometimes when I'm at work or when I come home, I'm tired. I don't clean up the house. You know, that's a wifely quote unquote duty, if you will. Cooking. Hey, babe, look, sorry, I'm beat. I ain't gonna be able to cook dinner for you. You know, like there's certain things, and it'll actually bother me because I'm not able to fulfill my wifely duties because I'm like drained from work. But he understands that, and he knows, like, you know, I'm a good woman. I got his back 110%. No, I mean, hell, we've been in the shooting together, but you know, right. So it's like when I don't fulfill my duties, or if I don't fulfill my God ordained assignments, then it will bother me, and I will hold myself accountable. Like, all right, let me do what I'm supposed to do.
Lex, what exact expectations do you hold yourself accountable for? If you were married,
if I was married,
if you were married,
making sure my house is kept. The same thing she just said, making sure my house is kept, making sure my husband eat, and if not, I'll make a way, babe. I didn't cook today, but I picked up this sardines. I picked up this chicken. You know, I didn't have time to wash all the clothes, but you damn sure he got a uniform ready for tomorrow, nice and clean,
and iron.
Kids are asleep. Kids have been fed. Homework is done. My wifely duties, my roles, what the Bible says.
What if you don't read the Bible?
Well, sir, this is why you're having these issues. You need to read your damn Bible. You need to read your Bible.
Somebody already told him that, Lex. But you
need to read your Bible. You'll understand you'll understand what's going on with today. You'll understand why you running up in these problems with these women. You will understand. Read the Bible. The Bible is a blueprint.
Traditional marriage. The man is supposed to do everything while the wife carries herself like a queen. However, this is 2020. Rivio. Come on, bro.
Well, this is why I just posted under your original post, Disco. I don't know what to call you on the
You
podcast.
call me whatever you, but Miss Man, you call me whatever you want. These people don't know who I am.
Well, Jackson, because I don't
go ahead.
know. You know,
go ahead. It's all good.
Last name.
Right.
All right. So because I was like, man, I want to comment so bad, but I just feel as if my way of thinking, and of course, you know, having my marriage go in concordance with the Bible,
Right.
is not you know, normal to the eye of today. You know, some people might look at me like, oh, you know, he must beat her. Like, no, that's not even the case. Like, I'm submissive to my husband. I know now a lot of women are out there, and a lot of women are, like you said earlier, are led by, you know, reality TV, or I gotta hurry up and get married because I'm 25 and my clock is ticking. I got married at 30. And the one thing I respect my husband for, he didn't marry me because we had a child out of wedlock. Okay. He was like, I'm not going to marry you just because we have a child. I'm going to marry you because I love you. Right. I would respect him forever for saying that, because I was like, well, you ain't going to marry me, you know, but again, with growth and maturity, I was like, yo, that was the smartest thing he ever said.
Right. All right, this is the last comment. We're gonna get out of here.
I'm tired of him. You gonna save our last comment for him?
Well, he's the last one up. Ain't nobody else said anything. I'm gonna address Rivio real quick. Hey, Rivio, hey man, look, I understand your culture, man. How you was raised in your home and your culture. I get it. I get why you said what you said, bro. I ain't mad at you, but I still say 50-50, man. The wife paying half. But if a man grinds, he can get pickup laundry, a mobile maid, and a meal prep service. Feminism has allowed women to have most of their relationship value outsourced.
It ain't no love in that food. Wow. Ain't no love in them clean clothes. There's no love in there. Nothing.
I hate the because Brandon.
Get him, Derek. Please.
So
go ahead, Derek.
So to me, right? Because I value, you know, my marriage, my relationship, and all of that. That list that you just gave, it diminishes her intelligence, right? Like just tonight, me and my wife, right? We both running businesses or whatever. And we have discussions about how we can better each other's businesses. You know, we're a true partnership, right? So there's on all of those multiple levels of things, whether it's the clothes or whatever. She's a partner. Sometimes she do it, sometimes I do it. We have our different lanes on things that we better at than the other. And we have intelligent dialogue about stuff. It's not just about her picking up clothes and doing washing clothes and cooking like that. Right. Like I don't like these women out here ain't stupid.
Brandon is not married. Brandon may not even have a girlfriend right now. So Brandon,
why are you gonna do that to that man?
Brandon, you showing a name, that's just disrespect. We don't just cook, clean, and carry kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. We're gonna do.
we run the world.
Oh, here we go with this bull. All right, my man Mike is definitely gonna get the last one. Timothy 2, chapters 11-12, verse 11-12.
Absolutely.
Let a woman learn quietly with all submissiveness. I do not permit a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain quiet. What's your thoughts?
All right, she's supposed to remain quiet in the church. That's what that means. So it means like, you know, the big thing that I'm learning right now is about women preachers. You know, I know some people might got their grandma or whatever into, you know, preaching or whatever, but that's referring to the church because the man is the head. And I ain't going.
But it doesn't say church there. Does it preface that somewhere else in the prior verses that says church? It says,
"Let a woman learn in all submissiveness, learn from her husband." And this is in reference to like the Bible. So if I have a question about something in the Bible or a question of how God is leading us, I'm supposed to go to my husband and say, babe, how do you think we should handle this situation? Or babe, we're in the house buying process right now. As much as I want to start calling other, you know, lenders or whatever, I have to take a moment and step back and say, babe, you lead us how you want this to go. Because he's getting his direction from God. I have to come to him. I can't just overstep because it's just going to fall.
Now, what if
say that?
Now, what? I'm sorry to cut you off. What if you're the money management expert? You know, what if that's your area of expertise? Are you still going to trust his judgment?
Well, I mean, that all depends. I mean, as far as like finance in my household, everything is like 50-50, you know, if you will. You know, sometimes we go half on, you know, the mortgage or bills or whatever. But yeah, I mean,
And under that Brandon, that assumes that all of those divorces and everything that happens assumes that they operated like a partnership.
You know what, Jackson? You know what? You bring him back up here again.
I didn't say a word.
I'm about to eject.
I didn't say a word.
I can show you a whole lot of trauma and dysfunction and all kind of other stuff, and you can put all of that in that statistic, and then you can be like, "Oh, well, you said that everybody's a partner. Everybody ain't a partner. That's why that statistic looks like that."
My man, Tanasia, you just terrible. That's just disrespectful. Why would you ask that man, DL? I'm not even gonna read that comment. Hey, look, we're gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate all.
It's been good.
Look, we're gonna to be continue this next week. All right, we're not coming back tomorrow. I got work tomorrow night. Finally.
Thank you, Audrey. You opened my eyes on some things.
Oh boy,
that's good. God bless you,
Audrey.
And I can say 80% of us are fucked up, right? But that could be a true statement, right? It could be. It could be a true statement. I could say 80% of us that gone through some trauma and we got mental health problems, right? That don't mean we don't function in society.
Exactly.
Rivio, you are absolutely right, Rivio. Hey, when I'm gonna bring this, you know what? We're gonna do it to be continued next week, man. I see y'all want to keep talking about it. I would love to keep talking about it, but we've been on here for an hour now. It's time to go. I hope y'all come back. I'm gonna announce it sometime early next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, y'all. We're gonna come back. I appreciate you guys. Audrey, thank you. You know what's all love with me and you.
Absolutely.
My man Dirk, appreciate you.
No problem.
Lex,
anytime.
We're gonna have a talk, man, because you know what you and
I know I know. I'll be waiting.
Hey, all of y'all, Leah, Brandon, Mike, Michelle, Bobo,
Kalia,
L, Journey. Who else was on here?
Mike,
Lovely Lynn, Melissa, Alicia. Thank you guys, all of you. Fawn, thank you all.
Did we thank Brandon? Because
baby, my fault, bro.
He got a trophy, a certificate.
Rivio, thank you, Brandon. Thank you, bro. Hey, we got to get you in here live, man. We got to hear your voice, man. So
please come in here next time.
I know you and Lex gonna have it up, man. All right, guys. Good night, y'all.
All right, good night.